So, welcome to another Man Academy training. Navigating the toxicity of the angry manosphere. The angry manosphere. All right, so welcome. Today we're going to do a training about the manosphere and how to navigate it properly, because the online manosphere is a world where men are drawn by other men who have a strong message, but those guys often end up in negativity, anger, and loneliness. And today you're going to learn how to protect yourself from these negative influences and to develop a strong, positive version of yourself. So in this training, we'll dive deeply into what the manosphere really is. The manosphere. I find it sounds like a gay club, doesn't it? I like going to gay clubs. No, I don't, but my boyfriend does. So what's the manosphere and how to protect yourself from the negative influences in that manosphere by developing healthy social skills, powerful confidence, and genuine attraction. Yeah, and we'll rely on proven techniques from evolutionary and social psychology, NLP, and PUA strategies to help you fully realize your potential without falling into destructive patterns. And for the ones who don't really know who I am, I'm the guy they call Rick Dutch. I'm from Holland, hence the accent. And it was 20 years ago now, yeah? Since 20 years I've started to walk my self-development path. And I have focused on the psychology and the science of romantic attraction for 18 years now. Since 2009, I've been training men, coaching men, mentoring other guys internationally and helping them to improve their dating life, their social skills, their communication skills, and their understanding of the relationship process from start to the explosive finish. And basically coaching them, to build confidence, strong relationships. And as a double certified coach and a licensed therapist, I've spent more than a decade learning from and working with the top experts worldwide in dating and pickup coaching. Now, for the ones who don't know, the manosphere or the red pill community, something that I hold very dearly because I've gained a lot of value from it. But you can see that it's an online subculture, comprising of or existing of various websites, forums, social media platforms, where men gather to share ideas, experiences, their vision, particularly regarding relationships, sexuality, and social roles. Now, the term red pill originates from the movie The Matrix, where taking the red pill means accepting the harsh truth about the world, or about, in our case, about relationships. But in the movie, it's about the world, no matter how painful. So within the manosphere, within the red pill community, it suggests that the discovery of so-called fundamental truths about women, about relationships, about male emotions, female emotions, about intersocial dynamics. And it's usually based on evolutionary psychology and biological differences between men and women. And while some men find support and understanding and lifelong friends within this community, like myself, the exchange of ideas can sometimes be very polarizing, very negative. I mean, to me, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of polarization. But a lot of negativity or hostile attitudes towards women and towards relationships. Yeah. So the Manosphere or the Red Pill community emerged in the early 2000s, fueled by the growth of internet forums where men disappointed in their dating experience or relationships with women, like me back then, we sought each other out. And many of these men came together to exchange experiences and opinions and often pushing each other to take action. Yeah. And also pushing back against traditional expectations, expectations of masculinity, gender roles. And there's a few major online platforms like Facebook, for an example. Yeah, we have a Facebook group as well. Reddit plays a significant role. And there's a few websites, and there's also, like, over the years, the Manosphere, the Red Pill community, has evolved into different subgroups, like the MGTOW, men going their own way, the incels, the dating groups, PUA groups, pickup artist groups, communities, blue pill, red pill, black pill, purple pill. There's all these colors of pills. I'm waiting for the rainbow pill, by the way. And all these groups, they share different perspectives on relationships and self-development. Yeah, ranging from self-improvement to extreme radical rejection. Hey, that's a good one. Radical rejection. Radical rejection of relationships and with women. Yeah. So the Manosphere is dominated by a handful of influential guys. Like, for an example, Rollo Tomassi. Honestly, I didn't really know who he was until I think it was 2019 or 2020, where he seemed to pop up a few times on my YouTube feed. And since I'm a guy, I played the game very actively, but I never thought about it as deep as he does. And following him and his work, I have to say that with my experience, he's spot on. Yeah, and I can't say that about a lot of guys that I see, that are active in the red pill. But yeah, that's just what it is. So yeah, if you want to see some or watch, some really valuable stuff, go check out Rollo Tomassi, The Rational Male. Yeah, he has a book series as well, The Rational Male series. Read them. Yeah, or if you don't like reading, I got his books on Audible. Yeah, so he does a lot of good work. Now, as I said, I had a lot. I gained a lot of value from this community, from the Red Pill community. I gained a lot of value from being a part of it and asking my questions and being active and networking and sharing my ideas, sharing my experiences. Yeah, but what I noticed is that, especially in that community, a lot of guys are very pessimistic. They have a very pessimistic worldview. They have a very naive worldview, and being part of, I read a lot of stuff going on in the different Facebook groups, for an example, and I can see that a lot of men develop a distorted view of relationships and interactions with women, which, it's, I can understand. I can understand if you don't have enough experience. Hey man, I've been hurt too. Like some of you know. My red pill awakening started with an explosive relationship breakup with the mother of my first daughter, who I haven't had contact with for, I think it's 15 years now, at least. Since she was 2, she's now 17. Yeah? Like when that relationship breakup happened, yeah, that hurt. I lost my life. I lost my access to my dogs. I lost my house, the money, the car. I had to go to court, to fight for the rights of my daughter for 10 years, 16 court sessions. It was quite heavy, and I know that a lot of guys go through similar things, and not once, but over and over again. Like they keep smashing their head into the wall, and then they start hating the wall. Yeah? They start developing a negative and cynical view of relationships and of women. And a lot of guys that are in these groups, that are in the community, they develop a very negative and cynical view of relationships and of women because of what's presented in the manosphere, and they think it's reality. However, just like I did, I took a step back and I started walking on my path because I knew that having a negative belief would be harmful to my own well-being. The idea that all women are, for an example, only after very superficial traits, or that they intentionally try to manipulate you, to try and steal your value. It is an oversimplification, which will limit your perspective and will also weaken your relationships, the relationship that you have with yourself and the relationships that you might at some point have with others, with women. And what I learned throughout the years is that because I've seen it a lot, a lot of cynical guys. It is what it is. But this cynical perspective is usually fueled by fear and disappointment. Yeah? And we know from research in social psychology that the more we believe in, a hostile world, the less open we are to new valuable connections, understanding, creating new paths that lead to new valuable relationships. And this creates a vicious cycle. I've seen it a lot. If you see the world as negative, your interactions and your results and everything that comes at you will affirm your negative beliefs, thereby sabotaging your chances for genuine, meaningful, fruitful, fun, joyful relationships with amazing women. It's essential, in my opinion, to replace those beliefs with a more positive view. Healthy, happy relationships do exist. Like after my relationship, when that broke up, it could have been very easy to become cynical, hate women. It was very easy to do. I got kicked in the balls by what happened. Yeah. And I haven't seen my daughter in 15 years. It still hurts. Yeah. It still hurts. But I made a choice. I made a decision. Yeah. I took a step backwards and I said, even as angry as I am right now, and you know, like how I feel about what happened, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to find out if the relationship as I had it, you know, it wasn't a good relationship to begin with, but it turned more toxic and more toxic, yeah, especially in the last few years of the relationship. And I wanted to understand, you know, like, is this really what it's about? Is this what a relationship is? And I took a step back. I said, you know what? I'm gonna walk this path with a very clean slate, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring that shit, what happened with me, on my path forward, and I'm going to find out. And I did find out. Afterwards I had two great relationships. I were simultaneously. I had a 9.5 year relationship, a 5.5 year one. You know, I like I like to experiment. But they were great relationships. They ended, but I can look back at an amazing time. I had nothing but an amazing time with those girls. Yeah. So I understood that happy relationships, healthy relationships, fruitful relationships, they do exist. And now I am in a relationship with my current girlfriend. And 3 months ago, we welcomed our first child. You know, I've another daughter now. So by embracing a more positive mindset, you actually are able to strengthen your self-confidence and increase your likelihood of coming across something more amazing than that you are used to. Yeah? So what we're going to do now is we're going to dive in a few strategies that will help you to resist negative influences that are coming at you from left and right, you know, in this red pill community, in the Manosphere. Apologies, guys. My throat is starting to hurt. I'm recording a lot of trainings. I did 3 Dutch trainings today, long trainings. Yeah, I'm very committed to give as much value as I can. So I hope you have a pen with you and some paper. Let's dive into it. Strategy number 1. Understand the effects of a negative or of negative group influences. This is very important. Negative groups reinforce harmful thought patterns. Why? Why does that happen? Well, to maintain group identity. Yeah, to keep that group identity. And you see it happen a lot, especially on Facebook. Well, everywhere actually. Like also on Reddit. This creates an echo chamber, a negative echo chamber, where the same negative ideas are repeated without any nuance. Yeah, everybody's taking a shit in that group and throwing that shit around. Yeah? And it bounces against the walls and in everyone's faces, and everybody's angry and pointing fingers and complaining that they're covered in shit. So you have to start doing some what we call positive reframing. Yeah? Like through social psychology, you can learn how to break away from these negative thought patterns. Yeah, instead of blindly succumbing to the group pressure. Yeah, understand how to maintain your own authenticity and to keep, and this is very important, guys, a critical mindset. Be critical. Yeah. I keep repeating that as well to the guys in our mentorship program. You know, like I tell them this, like literally, I have a lot of experience. I don't have all the experience. I have a lot of knowledge. I don't have all the knowledge. Yeah, I understand a lot of what's going on, but there's things I don't know. So, with whatever I tell you, always listen with a critical mind, yeah, with a critical ear. So, what action steps can you take to get this going? Yeah, to take steps forward. Well, avoid groups that are negative and offer no constructive solutions. There's way too many groups, especially for an example on Facebook, where people just throw negative comments, negative posts, short, no nuance, negative quotes, negative memes, and everybody's like commenting like a bunch of vultures. Like, yeah, this is true, man. Yeah, all girls are bitches. Even your mom. If they offer no constructive solutions, get rid of it. You don't need more negativity in your life. You don't need more negative programming. Yeah, there's way more. There's enough of that all around you. Yeah, so if you choose to dive into or step into a social group, why not find a positive one? One that offers constructive solutions. Yeah. The second thing that you can do is find a mentor. Find a mentor who overcame similar pitfalls, who walked the same path that you are going to walk right now. And also write down your thoughts. Observe your thoughts and recognize where negative group pressure might be affecting your thinking. Yeah? And instead of seeking validation within group thinking, especially of a negative group, develop internal validation. Yeah, strengthen your self-worth without relying on others' approval. Yeah, that's basically it. Strategy number 2. Recognize cynicism and negative thoughts. Recognize cynicism and negative thoughts. Many guys in the manosphere, or many manosphere beliefs, are rooted in cynicism. Yeah, such as the idea that women are always interested in superficial things only, like money or status. Well, yeah, they play a part, but it's not the full truth. Yeah, and these negative thought patterns, well, they have a basis somewhere in reality, but it's not the full story. Yeah? I mean, if you really want to learn about the full story, dive in evolutionary psychology. Yeah, because when you dive into evolutionary psychology, it clearly shows that attraction is not only based on status, but also on emotional stability, on trust, on being able to connect, on you being industrious, on you being a guy that takes action, on communication skills, on leadership skills. Yeah, there's so much more to it. Yeah, so focus on genuine attraction instead of on that really superficial level of attraction. Yeah, focus on genuine attraction. It will help you strengthen your success in the long run. So be very mindful of negative thoughts. Challenge them. Yeah, challenge your negative thoughts. Okay, so I feel negative right now. This happened. Take a step backwards and reflect on it instead of acting out. Yeah, and engage with women without any judgments. I see it happen a lot. Like a lot of guys, they already go into into these interactions with their guard up, like they're ready to fight. Like you're basically attracting what you're trying to, keep clear of. So no judgments, and focus on positive interactions and let go of the cynicism. And hey, man, like especially here in Holland, the Netherlands, we have a very cynical sense of humor. So I do it too. I'm sarcastic, and I have a very cynical sense of humor. It is what it is, yeah. But I'm mindful of it, yeah. Yeah, but you're going to have to disarm your negative beliefs, yeah. So, yeah, what else can I say about it? You have to disarm your negative beliefs. Make sure that you catch yourself whenever you have a negative belief or negative thoughts. Challenge yourself on them, and like ask yourself questions. Is this the reality, or is this the reality that I see because of past bullshit that happened? Yeah. Strategy number 3. Take off your jacket. Develop a healthy self-worth. Why am I saying that? Well, because what I see a lot in the Manosphere, in the red pill community, is that the ones that usually bump against challenges with women continuously are the nice guys. Yeah? And nice guy behavior reflects a lack of self-worth. A nice guy acts in hope, acts out or acts hoping to be valued by others, appreciated by others, accepted by others, validated by others, liked by others. But this usually leads to frustration, and especially if a relationship forms, it's a very insincere relationship. A relationship that will bite you in the ass. That's basically it. Yeah? Because the fact that a nice guy is willing to, how do you say that in English? To put himself down, hoping that he will be liked by the girl, man, that's no way to go. She's going to lose respect for you. She's going to start shit testing you and shit testing you and shit testing you, and you're going to start losing those shit tests more and more and more. And at some point, she's not shit testing you anymore. She has lost her respect for you, and she's just like very openly disrespecting you and kicking you in the balls, and you're laying on the floor crying like a little girl, bathing in your bitch energy, and she's stomping on you with see the cynicism. But you get what I mean, right? Only to complain about women. No, it's not them, it's you. Yeah? Don't think that being a nice guy and using all the nice guy traits will help you attract a woman into your life and build a successful, fruitful, stable, emotionally stable relationship. Yeah? We know from evolutionary psychology that confident behavior, action-taking behavior, what else? well, strong emotional resilience, that is attractive. Yeah? I mean, that's like authentic confidence. And it creates a balance where you uphold or it allows you to create a balance between upholding uh, um, your boundaries and presenting yourself as you really are, yeah, your best self. I don't like to say just be yourself. I hate that. But be your best self. So develop a habit of non-judgmental self-reflection. Reflect on everything that's going on. All the shit in your life, reflect on it without any judgment. Yeah? Make daily notes on your positive qualities. And especially for the guys who are, emotionally not strong enough to run ahead to face challenges, instead of running, take small steps. Yeah, especially in social situations, because this will help you to build self-confidence. Yeah. In short, you're going to have to become outcome independent. Yeah, learn to become independent of outcomes. Yeah, learn to love the process, to love the experience. Yeah, like cling on to the experience. Let go of the outcomes. This will strengthen your self-worth without relying on external validation. And if you're asking yourself, why is he looking to his left? Well, I've got my notes over there. A big pile of them. Strategy number 4. Invest in healthy social circles. Surround yourself with people who encourage positive growth. Negative people are people with insecurities. Yeah, you don't want those around. You want to have healthy social circles who help you develop and to help you grow, to help you move forward. That's what you want. That's what you want in your life. And I know leaving friends behind, or people that you thought were your friends, hey, it's not easy. I'm pretty sure that you've invested time and energy and blood, sweat, maybe even tears in building social relationships. But maybe you did it with the wrong people. I did that. And it kept me from growing. It kept me from exploding forward. Yeah, so not even so long ago, I had to cut some ties. And I did it, and I'm not looking back. Get rid of negative people in your life. Yeah, the only thing that you want in your life is a genuine positive social network. That network will make you happier and more self-confident. Yeah, and we know that a healthy social circle directly impacts your well-being. Just as being around negative people and having a negative social circle with negativity, yeah, and a lot of bullshit directly impacts your well-being as well. So you can choose the one or the other. Yeah, get rid of negativity, cut the ties, get rid of their numbers, cut them off, block them, no negativity. Yeah, find groups that inspire you. Find people that inspire you. Find groups and find people that inspire growth and self-reflection and that are open to receiving your feedback instead of acting like assholes when you say something. Yeah? And build friendships based on shared values. And resist the temptation to join cynical groups. Yeah. Look, create valuable social interactions. Yeah. Create valuable value. All the social interactions that you have with those people, it has to be positive. It has to be valuable. It has to add something to your life. It's very important. Yeah. Strategy number 5. Practice open communication skills. Many guys in the Manosphere. Every time I say the Manosphere, it makes me think of a gay club. They struggle with genuine communication. So rather than avoiding or manipulating, open and honest and sincere and real communication helps express healthy boundaries, healthy interests, healthy thoughts. Yeah, and we know from NLP that effective communication not only strengthens relationships, but also boosts your self-confidence. By being honest about who you are, about your goals, your values, that what you stand for. Which is something that many guys in the red pill community are looking for. A way to become more self-confident. Well, practice open, sincere, real communication skills. Yeah, be honest, be direct about who you are as a man, where your goals are, what your values are. And how can you do that? Well, I understand that it's probably too big of a step to decide to do it and then all of a sudden have a completely different way of communicating. So practice open communication daily in small situations. Yeah? Small situations, small steps. You don't have to do what I did. Yeah? Like for an example, when my girlfriend and I, the mother of my first daughter, we broke up, I told myself, look, the way that we communicated was very ineffective. It didn't hit the nail on the head. We didn't really trust each other. I don't think there was any trust, between us. We didn't trust each other. And we had a very negative, negative view about each other, which reflected in our way of communicating. So when we broke up, I said to myself, look, man, the next girl that you're going to meet, you're going to practice radical honesty and directness. And I did. I mean, I had nothing to lose, I already lost so much that I losing the opportunity with a girl didn't really bother me. So I was radically honest and radically direct. And what I noticed was, with her and with many others, is that yes, the first time you're radically honest and you're radically direct with them, they look at you a little bit weird. Yeah, like, what did you just say? But because you're radically honest and radically direct, they can actually trust you. So the feedback that I got from my next girlfriend, and also like the girls that I've communicated in that period of time after my breakup, they all said the same. Like, dude, what you said, like, it triggered me, but I have never had any guy tell me this so bluntly and upfront. which allowed me to say, yeah, and I do that because I respect you. I respect I respect you as a person, and that's why I'm so blunt and that's why I'm so direct, because I want you to understand that who I am. I want you to understand that I'm honest with you and I'm open about who I am and what I want. I'm open and direct about my intentions, by my needs, my desires, and I have many. So that when you choose to walk my path with me, you at least know on a deep level who I am and who you're walking that path with. Yeah, so I appreciate you, allowing me to be so open with you and so direct. Mic drop. Pause, play back, and write that down. I mean, that's exactly what I said to a few girls, and it works. And I said that because it's true. I strongly believe in exactly that what I said right now. Yeah, so I say it with integrity. I say it with the best of intentions. Yeah. Again, be honest about your intentions, and without pushing. Yeah, and use empathy, like I did a little bit right now, to enrich your communication and the way that she receives it. Yeah, the way that she translates it. It works, guys. It works. Open communication allows for... It establishes respect and transparency, resulting in way more authentic interactions. Like, really. Like, those girls have shared things with me that they've never shared with anyone else. That's what they all say. Strategy number 6. Develop your emotional intelligence. And listen what I'm saying. I don't mean become more emotional. I don't mean become more emotionally vulnerable. I hate that whole concept to its core. But emotional intelligence, understanding your own emotions, understanding and respecting and acknowledging hers, her female emotions. Man, it leads to way deeper connections and better understanding. This is the word, understanding. Understanding yourself and understanding the other. Yeah, because many of these negative groups thrive on a lack of emotional control and understanding of their own emotions and the emotions of the women that they claim to despise. Yeah? And by developing emotional intelligence, which in my opinion doesn't mean anything more than understanding your emotions, her emotions, and what those emotions are trying to push us to do, you will improve your relationships, you will improve your self-awareness. Yeah, so you'll be able to understand and manage your own emotions way better. It will bring you a lot of peace. And you will become more self-confident. I remember that when my relationship broke up with... when I broke up with the girl that I met after the mother of my first daughter, we had a 9.5-year relationship. When that breakup happened, dude, I was devastated. I was heartbroken. I was really heartbroken. It hurt me. We had a great connection. It was an awesome time that I had with her. She's an awesome person, great personality. I wish her nothing but, happiness and prosperity in her life. I can say nothing bad about her, but it hurt. Yeah. Now, going through that pain, the emotions that I felt were trying to push me to do something. Yeah. And your stress hormones, they shoot out of your ass, out of your ears, out of your nose. Why? Because your brain recognizes a social, um, it's not an abandonment. It's like this social connection is broken. And because we are social animals, your brain is trying to push you to restore what is broken. Yeah? Which is why a lot of guys, without knowing, they're being motivated by their emotions, and they start stalking their ex for long periods of time. And yes, I understand, because I too was thinking, yeah, due to my stress and everything that I felt, that entire cocktail of negative emotions, like, what is she doing? Where is she now? With whom is she? No, man, you got to stop thinking about her. I don't want to stop thinking about her. Like, my thoughts were everywhere. I had the stress, like, exploding from my eyes. Like, my friends, I remember I walked into the office one day, and when my buddy, he looked at me and he said, man, you can't teach like this. Yeah, I was about to teach a kickboxing training. Like, let's go. Let's take care of this. Yeah, let's get you in a better state. But understanding that I was going through certain emotions, and actually during that period of time, I dove into the emotions of a breakup. So, I wanted to learn, like, what am I going through? What am I experiencing, and why? And it helped me to stay more logical, not completely logical, but more logical. Yeah, which helped me to keep on pushing through and forward towards restoring my sanity. Yeah, towards recovering. Yeah, it helped me to just push through and go through the recovery process, because I understood, like, these emotions, they're just feelings. They're just feelings, nothing more. I feel something, so what? I feel like shit, so what? I go to the gym anyways. And oh boy, did I go 5-6 times a week. Yeah, like, I only had one break day, and I went for 2 hours, man. I fought that iron. I abused it. And I stayed logical. And I remember that one time I walked outside and it started raining, and I was feeling like shit. I heard a song. It reminded me of her. It started raining. And I was like, Jesus. Universe. I literally, I stood there. I was alone, Universe, you're really going to try and test me? Huh? I said, bring it on. Bring it on. Throw everything you can at me. I'm going to push through anyways. Yeah? I understand my emotions. I know I feel like shit, but I'm still going forward. I developed emotional intelligence. Yeah, so it will help you to understand and to manage your emotions and to plow forward and to do the things that you have to do, even though you don't want to do them, because you know that you have to go somewhere, or you know you have to take care of something. Yeah. So what can you do to start building up your emotional intelligence? Well, take some time every day to observe your emotions and to reflect on your emotions and write down your emotions. Yeah, start journaling. Practice patience and understanding in difficult situations. And use, guys, especially when you're an anxious person and you feel this anxious energy, especially in social situations with women around, use breathing techniques to maintain calm. Yeah. Emotional intelligence will help you to be more emotionally in control. And self-control is super important for you as a man in walking the manly path. Yeah, the path of I almost wanted to say the path of death and destruction, but the path of challenges. Yeah, but it's essential for attraction. It's essential for success in social situations. It's essential for building up healthy relationships. Improve your emotional intelligence. Improve your emotional control. Avoid negative reactions. Avoid negative outbursts. Yeah? If you have negative outbursts, it's because you're emotionally weak. The seventh strategy. Build confidence through action. Build confidence through action. Instead of dwelling in negativity, instead of bathing in not only your bitch energy, but also the bitch energy of all those negative people in these negative groups, create some self-confidence by acting proactively. Yeah, action. Yeah, the moving forward puts your life into motion. Yeah, it helps you to push your life forward, and it helps you to get rid of limiting thoughts, negative thoughts that don't serve you. So practice positive reframing. Yeah, studies done in social psychology show that confidence grows through repetition and positive experience. So actively participating in life, which we all have to do, gentlemen, it provides you with strength and fulfillment. Yeah, so set daily goals for every day, focused on actionable improvements. Challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone. I hate that word, comfort zone. Ugh. Yeah, and reflect on your successes and celebrate each victory. And especially in the field that we are talking now, yeah, the relationship and the meeting people field. You're gonna have to create some field experience, because the best way to develop confidence, especially in relationships, is through experience. Try, learn, make a mistake, learn from it, implement something new, try again, and that way you will discover your strengths, yeah, through taking action, and it will help you to boost your self-worth. So there you have it. It's simple, but I understand that what is simple is not always easy, huh? But it doesn't have to be easy. Life isn't supposed to be easy. All of us, we have grown up in a world which is way too easy, which is why most of us, including myself, didn't develop the character needed to accomplish greater things. Yeah. So now we are here, and we have the opportunity to still build up our character, yeah, our persona. And I hope that this training inspired you a little bit, because in this training you've learned to recognize and replace negative influences from the red pill community with positive, with healthy beliefs, with some techniques that will help you move forward. Yeah, with these 7 strategies, you're equipped to let go of cynicism and negativity, and you'll be able to embrace a confident, authentic, real, positive lifestyle. Yeah? And imagine a life in which you are free from negativity. Yeah, surrounded by meaningful relationships with people that help you grow, that are emotionally stable, that want to see you do better than them, that are direct with you, that give you a kick up the balls when you need it, support you when you need it, challenge you when you need it. Yeah? Imagine a life filled with that, with a social circle like that. I mean, don't let this chance of living a life, a healthy life, pass you by. Yeah, as far as we know, we have one life, and every day is another day that a lot of guys are burning, their time. They're like. So remember, with the right mindset, with the right strategies, and I provided you with a few, any man can improve his self-confidence, his social skills, his charisma, his communication skills, his understanding of social dynamics, his understanding of the psychology and the science of romantic attraction and relationships and breakups. So, for you right now, take the first step and discover and embrace your full potential. Anyways, let me know if this inspired you a little bit. And if you want to learn more about improving your social skills and self-confidence, subscribe to our channel for even more valuable training. If you're looking for a positive group, make sure to attend or request access to our Facebook group, where we are building a positive community. We just started it a week or 3 ago. And I want no negativity inside. Yeah, so don't forget to like and share this video so we can help more men build a life full of confidence and positive relationships. Brother, I love you, and I will see you in the next training.